Hey everyone, Robert Ferringo of DocSports here with another college football free play video. Be sure to check us out at DocSports.com and make sure to like and subscribe to the DocSports YouTube channel. If you are looking for winning football picks, go over to Docs and check out my insiders page. I've posted 9 out of 14 winning football weeks, including last weekend, and I'm on a plus 10,000 run for my clients dating back to last season. I'm really excited about this week's card. I got a 7-unit college football play on Saturday, and if you don't know me, I'm more of a volume handicapper, so you can expect somewhere around 20 plus college and NFL plays combined. It's not that I'm some kind of weird action junkie or something like that. The math actually supports playing more games for lower unit values. I call it the Ferringo method. I know, not very unique or original or even that catchy. But if you go over to Docs, you can read all about it, about why I bet the way that I do. And the bottom line is that I win, I produce, and that's all verifiable, and there's no denying it. So also, if you want basketball plays, use the promo code RFHOOPS10. That's RF like Robert Ferringo, Hoops, and 10 as in you get 10% off any daily, weekly, monthly, or full season basketball package. That's NBA or college basketball. And I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. Yes, you can use that free 60 link down below in the description. You can use that free 60 link, which takes you to Docs and gives you $60 to use same as cash. You can use that and the 10% together. So you can really get yourself a discount on some picks over there. So, all right, today we were talking Air Force +7 at Connecticut. This one kicks off at noon on Saturday. The total is 63.5. Now, Air Force coming off kind of a fluky win over San Jose State. If you look at like the win expectancy and go through the box score in that Air Force San Jose State game, they really had no business winning that game. But they did, so now they're sitting at 3-6, still nursing some bowl hopes. If Air Force can run the table over these next 3 weeks, finish 6-6, they will get to a bowl game. Air Force, the problem with them has been consistent throughout the year, and it's been their defense, right? But I think they might have that fixed. They might be on to something there. They did only give up 16 points to the San Jose State, the spread and shred offense of the Spartans. I'm making fun, but there is no denying that Air Force has been much better on that side of the ball lately. They went through a 5-game stretch early in the season where they were allowing 45.6 points per game. Okay? In their last 3, they've allowed 21, 20, and 16 points, which averages out to 19 points per game allowed. So we had 45.6 points allowed for 5 games, and then 19 points per game allowed over the last 3. I mean, the trend is obvious. They've kind of fixed some things on that side of the ball. Now they're facing a Connecticut team that scores a lot of points. They average 36.9 points per game. They have an exceptional offense. Now Connecticut has played a lot of mighty mites, a lot of like lower tier ACC teams like Boston College, Syracuse, and then a bunch of like schlubby mid-major teams. So not the most impressive of schedules, but this is also Connecticut football. Like Jim Moore Jr., I got to give him credit. He's kind of a douche, but he's done a great job turning this program around and making it a viable Division I football program. They're 7-3 on the year. All 3 of their losses are in overtime. So it's not that big of a stretch. Like there is an alternate reality, pretty close to this one, where Connecticut is 10-0 this year and getting some playoff talk buzz. Again, they're 7-3 this season, and they have actually faced an option team already this year. They lost to Rice 37-34 in overtime, obviously. And Connecticut's struggles this year have been stopping the run. They're 108th in the country against the rush, and that's a problem against an Air Force team that runs the option and really likes to pound the ball when they have it. Now, I know that this Air Force offense is a little bit more diverse this season. They're throwing the ball a little more, but the bread and butter is still trying to run it down the opposing team's throat, and Connecticut has been pretty loose on that side of the ball. All right. Despite what I see as 2 weak defenses, my free play is going to be on the under in this game. It is going to be cold. It is going to be rainy. I mentioned that Rice game that finished 37-34. Well, there were 23 points scored in overtime of that game. It was 24-24, so only 48 points scored in regulation. I think Connecticut is in a little bit of a letdown spot. I used them last week against Duke. It was a really great situational spot for the Huskies in a game that Duke really didn't care about, and they played like it, and Connecticut got the win and the cover for myself and my clients last week. So this is a little bit of a letdown spot for the Huskies. Again, when you factor in the improving defense of Air Force, the fact that Air Force is going to run the ball and I think be able to run it effectively, keeping the clock moving against that Connecticut offense, the fact that Connecticut has recently seen an option attack and throw the weather in there, add it all up against this inflated number of 63.5, and I think that this situation is ripe for an under. So that's my free play for today. Be sure to check back later for more. Until next time, carpe diem and good luck.